Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
$30 degrees outside. A little
Is
cloudy.
that above or below?
Above.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Way above.
Great. 60 degrees warmer than last Monday.
Yes, it is. That's true. And it feels good. And we're melting some snow. And going to melt some more this week.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the wind is kind of cutting through that snow, too.
Yeah, cutting through your shirt, too.
Well, that's true, yeah.
But all is good. And you made it out of Omaha. They had a lot of snow down there on Saturday night going into Sunday morning.
Yeah, we got out of there, we saw it coming, so we got out of there Saturday night and got home about 2:30 Sunday morning.
I wondered. I thought I'd stay and sleep. Then I read the forecast, and I thought maybe I wouldn't.
Yep, and that's what we chose. We chose not to sleep. And thank you, Mr. Crowley, for getting me home because I was tired. Kirk was still juiced up from all of the excitement of the weekend. I was tired. So Kirk, thank goodness, drove us home.
Good for him.
So.
Did a great job. Sounded good. The kids, young athletes, really showed their class and quality and determination to do the best they could, and it was fun to listen to. A lot of the area kids really wrestling well this past weekend. Yeah,
they did. Had a great showing, and it was a lot of fun to be there. Obviously, a different feel to the tournament with everything going on, but boy, wasn't it great to have the tournament and to finish the year. That was awesome. So congratulations to everybody who competed.
Yep, I heard you guys talking about that at the end of the broadcast, and just to have it, big bonus. Then to have these kids be able to compete and get some medals, another bonus. Yep. And listening to it on the radio for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday was a big bonus. Thanks to all the businesses who made our broadcast possible. I don't know how many other radio stations that you talk to that are down there that are there all 4 days. I suspect not many. A lot of them may be doing reports, but I don't know how many do live coverage anymore. Maybe you don't know because you guys get set up and.
Yeah, I don't know. I do know that when we left Saturday night, there were only two others still there, and that one of those, of course, was our good friend Doug Duda. It was always. We usually get set up right next to Doug, so we spend a lot of time visiting with one another. And, of course, Doug had some interest in one of the Broken Bow wrestlers that competed.
He sure did.
So that was it's always great to get a chance to visit with Doug. He does a great job for the radio station there in Kearney. But, we were. I will say this. I think for the first time ever, someone other than Doug Duda left last.
Oh, wow.
On one of the nights of state wrestling, and that was us.
Oh.
we were there. You talked about this business support. We had so many amazing sponsors on Wednesday that we didn't have time to play ads. If people listened on Wednesday night, we had so many kids from the area popping up on mats all over the place. I don't know if we took a break Wednesday night. So when we got to the end, we had a lot of obligation to our advertisers, so we were there giving reports after the thing and playing ads. And so, I think someone finally left after Duda on Wednesday night, and that was us.
Another new record.
Yeah, right.
Speaking of records, Broken Bow has had champions before. championship first place medalists, but I don't believe they've had back-to-back 2 years.
Don't think so. No, I think this was the first time. Lathan Duda, what a career, man. Wow. And he capped it off in style, winning the 195-pound championship, and went through a phenomenal wrestler to do it. The Larson kid from Blair was undefeated at 51-0. Lathan came in 50-0, so boy, what buildup. I mean, a combination record of 101-0 in the championship. But Lathan got the win. Congratulations to him. And, I think also worth mentioning, the champion in Class A was, I believe the first name, Vincent Genatone of North Platte. He was a Class A champion. I believe that Genatone had 3 losses on the year. 2 of them were to Lathan Duda. So, Lathan won the Class B title, and he also beat the Class A gold medalist twice during the year. So, pretty amazing kid, pretty amazing wrestler, and another great team effort for Broken Bow. And again, all the area kids. Reese Zudervern, what a great way for him to go out for Sandhills Thetford. We were thrilled with, 182 pounds in Class D, all area final. That gets us juiced up. You had Cooper Slingsby from Ansley Litchfield and Reese Zudervern of Sandhills Thetford wrestling one another. That was great. Reese got the win, and Cooper got the silver medal. So Brayton Brannick of Sandhills Thetford was another gold medalist. So, a lot of medals came back to the area, and it was a real fun 4 days.
I heard Mr. Crawley talk about, the coach coming out in him, and he was already thinking about next year because he is a former coach, and it looks pretty bright. It's always going to be tough to lose somebody like Lathan Duda. That's a big set of shoes to fill, but that's something that you expect, and it sounds like the future is bright for the Indians. And a lot of the other area wrestlers I noticed were freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, and so we'll have another good year with all the communities that we cover again next year. We almost always do. This is wrestling territory out here. When you think about Broken Bow Wrestling Class B and doing as well as they did in Class B, I think that speaks pretty highly just right there to the program. And then the other teams maybe taking down 1 or 2 wrestlers and coming out with medals. Yeah. Pretty good.
Yep, pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep.
So put that one in the books. And now we move to Sub-District Boys Basketball, which we'll be covering the Broken Bow Indians tonight as they take on Ord.
Correct.
And that's being played in St. Paul, I think.
In St. Paul. And we're going to do that game on KBBN. Want to stress that.
Yeah.
Broken Bow tonight on KBBN, 95.3 FM. And then if Broken Bow wins, they'll play St. Paul tomorrow night. And if that happens, that game will be on KCNI tomorrow. But tonight's game will be on KBBN. And then tomorrow we'll be at the D110 Sub-District Tournament in Burwell. Looking forward to that. A lot of all area teams involved there. Burwell will play Anselmo Myrna in the first game tomorrow night. And then South Loop plays Ansley Litchfield. And we'll have coverage of the full D110 Sub-District Tournament for you from Burwell beginning tomorrow. And all of that will be on KBBN.
All right. Well.
Oh, and by the way, we have some teams in girls' district finals.
We do, yes.
Isn't that exciting, huh?
Yeah.
That'll be on Friday, and we can tell you what we will cover is Broken Bow will play Columbus SCOTUS at Northwest in Grand Island, and we'll broadcast that game on KCNI, 1280 AM and 96.3 FM. That'll be Friday. I believe tip time is 7 o'clock for that. So that's Friday. And then on KBBN, a lot of area teams making district finals. SEM is in a girls' district final, Mullen, South Loop, and Selma Myrna. Obviously, we can't be 5 places at once, but we can be at 2. So we're going to go to Wilcox-Hildreth, and we're going to do Anselmo Myrna in their district final on Friday night, and you'll be able to hear that on KBBN 95.3 FM. So that is kind of what we're planning as far as coverage. We are going to try to get permission to do a live video stream of Broken Bow's game on Friday night. So we'll keep you updated on that. Hopefully we'll get permission to do that. And, it's going to be another busy week. So I said goodbye to my wife and said I'll see you Saturday.
I haven't seen you for a week or two.
Yeah.
One more, and then maybe you can take her to down the east end of the state for the state championships.
I would like to do that. I don't know if she can get off work, but that'd be pretty okay.
Yeah. All right. We'll do the school lunch menus, play the game, and get a hold of Steve out at the grocery cart. Want to remind you, too, another big event this week is the Custer County High School Quiz Bowl, and that will be held on Wednesday at the Broken Bow Middle School Auditorium. And in recent years, we've been broadcasting that for you on the radio on KBBN. We're going to be doing that again, and we're going to add the video live stream so that you can actually watch the Quiz Bowl and listen to it if you can. If you're working and you can't stop and sit and watch, you can listen. That's the beauty of that. So that's going to be coming up. Lots of area teams in that. And we'll be highlighting the academic side of things at our area schools on Wednesday. And Selma Myrna today, they're having fresh-baked ham and cheese subs, creamy macaroni and cheese with dinner rolls, spicy chicken sandwiches, and Southwest salad with tortilla chips.
Loop City today, breaded chicken sandwich or Italian dunkers.
Litchfield, hamburger fries, baked beans, kiwi, and milk.
Callaway today, chili dogs on the menu.
At Cozad, they're having cheeseburgers, oven fries with ketchup, or on the cold side, cheesy chicken Caesar salad, Cobb salad with fruit muffin and sides.
Broken Bow today, fresh-baked ham and cheese sub, creamy macaroni and cheese with dinner roll, a spicy chicken sandwich, or Southwest salad with tortilla chips at Broken Bow.
Sandhills at Dunning, chicken nuggets, tri-taters, and rolls.
Thetford today, going to go with sweet and sour chicken.
And at SEM today, another team that got into the subs, they're having a baked potato bar today.
Ansley today showing popcorn chicken bowls for lunch at Ansley.
All right, let's play the game. Remind you that later on today, we'll be giving away a $25 gift card to the Dairy Queen. And that will be coming later. Right now, Brent has a question and a prize for you for our game here in the early part of the breakfast show.
All right, we're naming a TV character by their first name only, and then we give you their spouse's first name and their best friend's first name. And you need to tell us what classic TV show we're talking about. Here's your clue. Darren, wife Samantha, and his boss Larry. What TV show are we talking about? I Dream of Jeannie, Julia, Gilligan's Island, or Bewitched? Your clue again, Darren, wife Samantha, his boss Larry. I Dream of Jeannie, Julia, Gilligan's Island, or Bewitched. If you know, call us at 872-2801. From indoor and outdoor to out in the field, Ansley Lumber and Supply has what you need for your projects. There's nothing stronger than LP Smart Side siding for your home, and Pella, Marvin, and North Star windows can increase efficiency greatly. They have them. Does your kitchen need a new look? Well, Ansley Lumber has several lines of cabinets to choose from, and they offer quartz and granite countertops. Benjamin Moore Paint can freshen up a look, plus they have metal for your buildings, plus creosote and copper posts. Ansley Lumber and Supply, downtown Ansley.
Psst. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Hold on. I'm not sure why I was whispering. The savings Nate and Jack at Universal Insurance are seeing when people switch is not a secret. They have several insurance companies you can choose from for your commercial business, farm, and personal auto. They've moved it all. Why not save money while getting great coverage at the same time, backed by a couple of guys who have your back? Talk to Nate and Jack at Universal Insurance in Broken Bow today and insure your universe.
We have Swede on the line. Good morning, Swede.
Good morning. How are you guys doing this morning?
We're doing good. How's things down south?
Oh, not too bad. Had about 30 degrees this morning. So.
Yeah, there you go. That helps. Here's Brent with your question.
All right, Swede, here's your clue. Darren, wife Samantha, his boss Larry. What TV show are we talking about? I Dream of Jeannie, Julia, Gilligan's Island, or Bewitched?
Bewitched.
There you go. You got it. And because you've answered correctly, we have a little token here that's going to get you a free personal pan pizza, one topping at Pizza Hut in Broken Bow. So just come on out and see us.
All right, sounds good. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Swede.
Hey, Swede, what was your favorite out of that list?
Oh, probably Bewitched.
Yeah, that was a good one. I like the way she twitched.
Yes.
Thanks,
Wiggled
Swede.
her nose.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right, have a good one,
Yeah,
guys.
take care. All right, Swede's a good guy. Thanks for listening, Swede. We appreciate it. By the way, this is a very important day today. One of the most important to many out there. And I want to make sure and I get this little button push before I play the song. But this is...
cooking or prepping, you could just pick up some chicken packs and some sides, and you're ready to go on the go. So we'll talk about Deli some more here in a bit, but we'll talk about the ad. Of course, don't forget about that Lent sale. That's going clear through Easter. I won't go through the ad items on those, but you can definitely pick out all your favorites for the Lenten specials through Easter. And this ad time frame is February 22nd today through February 28th coming up here. So we'll start in the meat department. Fresh meat always has the great options that you need to build a great meal around, and this week doesn't disappoint. We've got Grocery Cart's Premium Aged Choice Certified Angus Beef Charcoal Steaks, only $4.98 a pound. Great for the roast or the crock pot. The crock pot would be the chuck roast. Grocery Cart's Premium Aged Choice Certified Angus Beef Chuck Roast, $5.28 a pound. Hormel Natural Choice Lean and Tender Pork Cutlets, great with taters and gravy, $1.98 a pound. Priced right there, so definitely pick up some of those. Hormel Natural Choice Boneless Loin Pork Roast, $1.88 a pound at the GK Meat Department. Much more to choose from. We've got Best Choice Chicken Wing Portions, 2.5-pound bag. That's only $7.68 a bag. Definitely a great item to throw into the freezer, those Best Choice chicken varieties that are frozen in the bag. We've also got Daily Smoked Sliced Bacon, 16-ounce package, only $4.68, among many other great deals like Bar S corn dogs for only $4.98. So definitely check out the GK Meat Department this week. Some other great items throughout the store. Dairy deals. We've got Crystal Farms shredded cheese or chunk, 8-ounce varieties, 2 for $5. Kemp's Cottage Cheese, 22-ounce varieties, 2 for $5. Frozen Foods Department. If you're a hungry person, a hungry man dinner might just suit you just fine. 2 for $6 this week. Jack's Pizzas are also 2 for $6. You can also pick up some other great items in both the dairy and frozen, as well as the orange tags, the temporary price reduction tags that aren't advertised. You travel throughout the store, you'll see those orange tags, and definitely save a little extra cash on those items as well. Grocery savings at the GK this week. A lot of great items, including these. Coca-Cola products, 6-pack bottles, 4 for $10. Pepsi 24-pack cans, $7.98. Gatorade Thirst Quencher, 8-pack bottles, $4.98. Frito-Lay Cheetos or Fritos, 2 for $6. Little Debbie snack cakes, 2 for $4. General Mills Select Variety cereals, 2 for $5. Continuing in grocery savings, Old Orchard 100% apple juice, 64-ounce bottle, $1.68. On the Border tortilla chips, 12 ounces, 2 for $4. Cremette pasta, select varieties, only 98 cents each, as well as Kraft macaroni and cheese dinner or shapes, only 98 cents each. Hunt's tomato sauce in an 8-ounce can, 5 for $3. Hopping on over to that farm, fresh produce, got a lot of great items in that produce department, including red or green seedless grapes at only $1.98 a pound. Fresh on the vine tomatoes, $1.58 a pound. 10-pound bag of russet potatoes, only $3.48, and fresh asparagus, $1.98 a pound. Those are great sides with any of those meat items I talked about earlier there. Let's see. Going on over to the bakery department. Fresh glazed donuts by the dozen, only $5.98 each. So pick that up in the morning or even late afternoon for the next morning. Those boxes are located on the front end cap just past the front of the store as you enter there. We've also got the fresh deli department at the GK, of course. The ad items this week, we've got Kretschmar beef pastrami, $8.98 a pound. Caddy Creek Farms pepper jack cheese, $5.98 a pound. Mrs. Jerry's country style potato salad, $2.98 a pound. Mrs. Jerry's deviled egg potato salad, $3.98 a pound. All those great ad items ready to go at the deli. Among other great options, you got the grab-and-go case where you can pick up sandwiches and wraps and other great delectable items that any on-the-go person would love for a quick treat. Otherwise, we've got fried chicken, tenders. All those options are in packs with sides, and a drink even. So if you are looking for a great meal tonight or any time of day, honestly, come on to the deli and get that Chester's chicken hot and fresh and tasty. Of course, we've got our main menu options as well. With your rewards card, every 11th main menu option is free, so don't forget that. This fine Monday, you can dine in or carry out meatball sub sandwich. That sounds like a great item to choose from there. Crunch Wrap Supreme on Tuesday, lasagna on Wednesday, chicken pot pie on Thursday, and fish and shrimp for Friday. So definitely all of your favorites there, maybe, or just a few of your favorites. Either way, pick out your favorite days to come to the GK Deli and have some lunch. Last but not least, we've got some rewards bonus items. Definitely a great way to save money on the back end of your shopping trip is to have that rewards card handy every time you shop. You earn 5 points per qualified dollar spent just for doing your shopping that you would normally do. On top of that, you can earn some extra points with these rewards bonus items. What would you do with your points once you earn them? Well, you can use them towards free items here at the store, or you can use it for gas discounts at Casey's there in Broken Bow. The items this week, we've got Mrs. Jerry's macaroni and cheese or mashed potatoes in a 5-pound bag over in the deli. Only $10. That's a 5-pound bag for $10, and you earn 1,000 points. So if you're looking for some nice sides at home, definitely pick up those and earn those extra points. Tasty Choice shrimp or chicken entrees over in the frozen meat department, $4.98 each. Earn 500 points per on those. Always Save cinnamon buns, 8 count, $3.98. Earn 400 points. Taste Tradition soup. This is frozen soup options over in the frozen department. You'll probably find those in the bunker displays back at the back of the store. $5.78 for 3 pound of variety, 4 varieties of soup. Earn 600 points. Heinz Easy Squeeze Ketchup, 20 ounces, 2 for $4. Earn 200 points. Best Choice Party Cheese Tray. This is pre-sliced cheese in a tray in our dairy department, 16 ounces, $3.98. Earn 400 points. Halo's Clementines, 3-pound bag, $4.98. Earn 500 points. And Fiora Kitchen Paper Towels, 6-pack, $3.98. Earn 400 points. So you can earn a lot of great points for all those items that are priced right, ready to move out, and you earn a bunch of extra points to use and save money on the backside of your shopping trip.
All right, Steve, thanks so much. Have a great week. Stay, well, I don't have to tell you to stay warm too bad this week, so enjoy the week.
Yeah, you too. Everybody out there enjoy it. Hopefully the nice weather sticks around.
All right, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
It is 7:58, and we're going to have a little overlap over news because we want to play Kathleen Edwards this morning and keeping her options open.
WTBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. COVID cases, hospitalizations, and deaths are all declining in the U.S., but Dr. Anthony Fauci tells CBS this morning it's no time to take your mask off or stop social distancing.
Don't just give up on public health measures because we're going in the right direction.
The U.S. is expected to hit a milestone 500,000 COVID deaths today. Boeing 777s with engines like the one on the United flight that exploded over Denver are grounded today. Former pilot Peter Foreman.
They're going to inspect every airplane with this engine. We're going to find out very quickly if there's any other engines that show signs of possible failure.
$8,000 for house calls to fix the pipes after last week's storm in Texas. Governor Greg Abbott says it's just not right.
One thing that we're doing is we are bringing in more plumbers. Plumbers will be in high demand. We want to make sure that we have a supply that can meet that demand.
Most power is back now. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Here is a look at state news. I'm Gavin Higgins. Elkhorn Valley Museum is hosting virtual discussions on its series Shaping Our Future. Carolyn Conti with News Channel Nebraska has the story.
The Elkhorn Valley Museum is connecting communities and raising voices in its series Shaping Our Future.
To learn a little bit about some of the other cultural groups that have been underrepresented.
The museum's education coordinator, Libby McKay, says the series originally initiated to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month in September. It has since grown to focus on new topics each session regarding diversity and the accomplishments of Norfolk's community leaders, highlighting things like Native American history.
Something that's near and dear to me is the missing and murdered Indigenous women movement that's going on right now. It doesn't get a lot of attention, but I wish it would. People need to look into, I wish people would take the time out and be like, hey, I wonder what that is, And if you ever see like a red handprint, that means that.
I've been able to speak with Tamara Volk this month, who is part of the Pan-African group here in town. I recently spoke with Bill Colby, who is now in Lincoln working on his doctorate in education. And I will be speaking to Malcolm Opoku, who's a student at Northeast as well as a prolific musician.
You can find each discussion on the museum's YouTube channel or tune into their website on Fridays.
We've all had struggles. We've all had opportunities, and sometimes this is going to sound hokey, we've had to struggle to get those opportunities. So I think one of the hopes of this programming is to highlight that in so many ways we all want the same things.
For News Channel Nebraska, Carolyn Conti.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In the NBA, the Nets won their 6th in a row, beating the Clippers in L.A. 112-108. James Harden led Brooklyn with 37 points and 11 rebounds. Kyrie Irving chipped in with 28 points in the win. Clippers' Paul George had 34 points, and Kawhi Leonard 29 points and 13 rebounds in the loss. Raptors beat the 76ers 110-103. Philadelphia's lead on Brooklyn for the best record in the East is down to a half game. Pelicans rallied down 24 points to beat the Celtics 120-115 in overtime. It's the biggest comeback in Pelicans franchise history. The Knicks knock off the Timberwolves 103-99. After the game, Minnesota fired their head coach Ryan Saunders. Hawks get 35 points from Trae Young in a 128-115 win over the Nuggets. Bucks get 38 points from Giannis Antetokounmpo in a 128-115 win over the Kings. Thunder down the Cavaliers 117-101. Magic beat the Pistons 105-96. College basketball, big game in the Big Ten with number 3 Michigan beating number 4 Ohio State on the road 92-87. Wolverines are 16-1.
Here's your weatherology forecast. High temperatures working up into the low to mid-40s for today. We'll see lots of sunshine. Then for tonight, mostly clear skies, a low of 27. For Tuesday, in the upper 40s for highs with abundant sunshine. Wednesday, still lots of sunshine there, easing back to a high of 40. And for your Thursday, upper 30s for high temperatures. We'll see lots of sunshine. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
Market declines, unemployment, oil prices. Today's headlines can be scary. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Janet Lawhorn. I'll work with you to help you understand the impact of short-term events and how to be positioned for the long term. We provide the tools for a reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Don't let headlines derail your long-term financial security. Stop by our office on the north side of the square in Broken Bow for a face-to-face appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
6 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. It's 32 degrees outside. Mostly cloudy now. Winds out of the west 10 to 15 miles per hour. Barometric pressure level at 29.89. Humidity at 71%. High yesterday was 40 with an overnight low of 23. Sun set today at 6:20. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:22. And 59 hundredths precipitation measured so far this month. Was talking with Joan this morning, and I think we're going to change times to daylight savings times in early March, like March 6th or something like that.
What?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's going to be early March.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's good or bad. But
the sun was just starting to kind of come up when I was driving here.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to be driving in the pitch black dark again.
But it will be nicer in the evenings, that's for sure. There's some bill being entered, I think, in the Nebraska legislature to maybe leave it the same year-round.
Really?
That'd be nice.
I know a few states. I think Indiana's one that does that, where it just stays the same all year long.
Arizona, I think.
No change.
Yeah. So that's something to look forward to, changing your clock forward in March.
Wonderful.
Viera Wireless, we want to thank them for all their help here on The Breakfast Show and, of course, our live streaming that we do. They are standing by ready to bring us the data we need, and you can get the data you need at 841 South D Street in Broken Bow at the store, or you can call them at 308-872-1535 to find out how they can provide you quality services with a plan to fit your needs and budget. They're open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. There's also stores all around the area here in Nebraska, including Ord, Lexington, and North Platte. There's a national number you can call, 877-484-2376, for your internet and phone services that are available. And I think they have a special for students that is going to be going for a little while longer. So you might want to check that out and see what kind of special plan they have for the student in your home, or if you're a student as well. Let's see here. Did you get the box that was, you brought it in. Came in FedEx last week while you were gone. What'd you get?
Yeah, this was interesting. I returned from state wrestling, and I came into the station on Sunday morning to drop off equipment, do a little work. And there's a package on my desk, and I'm like, oh, well. Of course, in this business, you always get a little worried when there's a package on your desk, wondering what's inside.
Yes, could be a
Is something going to jump out at me or what? So I opened it. And needless to say, I got a big laugh out of this. There's a deal. Okay, well, first off, last week we had a discussion, I think, about bar soap versus body wash.
Yeah, because you made fun of me.
Yeah, you announced that you use body wash.
I do. That's right.
In the shower in the morning. And so I was giving you a hard time. I said, so what scent do you use? And I asked you if you used lilac blossom or something.
I don't.
Yeah, you don't. So anyway, I come to work Sunday morning. There's a box package on my desk. I open it up. And I don't know if you're watching on Facebook Live, I don't know if you can see this or not, but this is what was inside. Deep Steep Premium Beauty body wash.
Oh, that's nice.
And the scent is lilac blossom.
Just for you.
With oils of coconut, argan, and shea butter.
Ooh.
I got to be honest. I think I'm going to use this.
Give it a try.
Yeah.
You'll
I'll have to
smell nice.
open it up. And, of course, it's all wrapped up in plastic here. But, yes, that was quite the gift when I opened up the box and had a bottle of body wash, lilac blossom scent.
Nice.
So can't wait to use this.
Did you have who sent that to you?
I have no idea. I don't. Does it say?
I think so. I just peeked yesterday when we were out here.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this is from John Friesen. I didn't know. I didn't see this. Oh, that guy. John was my best friend in high school, and he celebrated his 50th, what do I want to say, 2nd or 9th of February. I feel terrible. I don't think I sent him a card or anything. It says, a gift for you, happy 50th, Brent, as manly a honey as I have ever heard on the radio, from Jonathan Friesen. Oh, what a guy.
It is 16 past the hour of 8 o'clock. We have Terry Hunt with us with Off-Broadway Assisted Living. Good morning, Terry.
Good morning, Dave.
How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing good.
Good.
Lot warmer out, so we have to be doing good.
That doesn't hurt, that's for sure. Everybody's attitude's a little better. Yeah. That probably is... I don't know whether your folks who live at Off-Broadway, can they walk outside and step outside and take in a little air?
Well, they can, but it's been, I don't think they've been doing too much of that yet, but I know they're looking forward to it.
You bet.
Yeah. that does everybody a lot of good when you can be outside a little bit and breathe in some fresh air and yeah.
Yeah.
So I think everybody's ready for spring.
Yeah. Well, we know we don't want to get in too big of a hurry in this part of the country, but looking down south to Texas, hey, we got it made, right?
Oh, well, isn't that something? Yeah, we sure do. We're blessed.
We are.
No doubt about that, yes.
Well, I'm going to turn things over to your good friend, Brent Apperson, because you guys seem to get along really well. But it's nice talking to you, Terry.
Nice talking to you too, Dave.
How you doing, Terry?
Good morning, my friend. I'm doing good. How about you?
Not too shabby. So what's going on this week at Off-Broadway Apartments?
Well, we have something new to announce. We have a new, it's called Short-Term Stay at Off-Broadway, and we're just now in the beginning stages of it, but people can come in and stay for like a week or 2 weeks, or if caregivers, need a break and need to go on vacation or something like that, we're going to have a room that people can come in and rent for a couple weeks, and they would be able to be given their medicine and all of that kind of stuff. So that's a really new, exciting thing that's happened at Off-Broadway.
Yeah,
And if anybody's interested in that, just please give us a call. 2522 is our number, and we'll help you with that if we can.
So I'm sorry, Terry. A little bit more about that. Then, do you just have say one room or a couple of rooms designated just for that, or will it depend on the availability of rooms in your facility?
That's a very good question. We have one room that is designated for that for sure, and I suppose depending on if we had other empty rooms, we could maybe do that in in another room too. But we do have one room specifically for that. It's got all the furniture that they would need and decorated, and it's just ready for someone to walk in and live there for a while. So yeah, so it's kind of exciting thing. We're excited about something new like this, and hopefully it will help people out. So.
Well, it is a great thing, and you talk. I don't think we really realize sometimes there. I think are several people that are caregivers of a family member within their home, and those people need a break, like you said. Maybe want to go on vacation, but they don't know what to do with the person that they're caring for. So, this sounds like a great situation.
Yeah, well, we're hoping we can help people out with that, because you need to, and if people need to go somewhere for even a day or 2 days, we would love to talk to you about that. And it's very our person that would live with us for that day or two would be very happy, I think. So we would have things for them to do and stuff. So so that's a very new and exciting thing at Off-Broadway. We do have rooms for immediate move-in. What's neat about Off-Broadway is when you move in, it's a clean slate for you. The apartment is newly painted and cleaned and ready for move-in, and then the person can make it their own. If they're ranchers, they make it into more of a ranch style. Sometimes farmhouse, sometimes whatever your taste is. It can be, you bring your own stuff in, and hopefully you will feel like it's more home. So that's a neat thing about our apartments too.
Good.
I did want to mention that visiting hours are from Tuesday to Thursday, 1 to 5, and people just need to call in ahead of time and just make an appointment so we don't get too many visitors all at once. But we do have a place in the solarium set up so that people can be with their loved ones 2 at a time. So that's a wonderful thing too.
Yeah, that has to be great to be able to allow people to come in again, because I'm sure there was a time where no one was allowed in the facility to visit. So to kind of be breaking down that wall and getting some folks back in to see their loved ones, I'm sure does everybody good.
Oh, yes, it does. And, hopefully we have had both, we've had the shot clinics there at Off-Broadway, and most people have gotten both shots, and so that's a very good thing too. It gives us hope for the future too. So,
sure.
Yeah. And then I did want to mention too, Brent, that we have lots of activities. We have Hannah is our activities director, and she just keeps us hopping with. She has Mocktail Monday, which is Mondays. She makes a really cool drink for everybody, from everything from Shirley Temples to just lots of neat things that she's made, and sometimes they even have ice cream in them. And so she's just the best, and we appreciate her very much too. So, see what else was I gonna just talk about? I want to just shout out to our staff, that they're just a loving and caring community of med aides and people that just really I'm really proud of the way they care about our residents. Always there to do the extra thing for them if they need it, or so yeah. So that's mainly what I had today, I think. Did you have any questions?
No, I don't think so. I think I guess maybe we can go back to the way our discussion started, Terry. I know that with radio, people keep tuning, in, and maybe they miss the first part of our discussion, but you're going to do something kind of new at Off-Broadway where there's an opportunity for people to come in for just a short-term stay. Yes.
Yeah, people can come in for, like a day even, or 2 days, or, whatever their caregiver needs. And we can take care of them and give the caregiver a break, and, or if it's just somebody that has had hip surgery, and, they'd have to be able to get around on their own and things, because we're not equipped for, like a nursing home. But it would have to be somebody that just isn't quite ready to go home on their own, like after a hip surgery or something like that. So we're really excited about this new venture. So hopefully, if anybody listening is interested in that, if they give us a call at 2522.
All right. Well, we'll encourage people to do that, and we always encourage people to stay up to date with you on your website. And I know you're active on your Facebook page too.
We do, and you know what, Brent? Now that you bring that up, you'll have to go to our Facebook page, because this month we're giving away a $25 Cabela's gift card.
Oh
boy.
Okay.
Yeah, so every month we do have a Facebook giveaway.
Okay.
And I tried to kind of gear it down to the guys more this month, so you and Dave will have to go in and all you have to do is comment on the post and like our page, and you're in.
All right. Well, we will do that.
Sounds good. Terry, that brings me to a question I was going to ask you anyway to close the show. Yesterday I got a little bit of spring fever and started rearranging my tackle box.
Yes.
Has your husband been doing any tinkering with his tackle box?
Yeah, he has. He is getting the fever, I think. In fact, I think he's going to take the day off tomorrow and go ice fishing.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
He's kind of, this morning he was kind of, he said the other day he went out in the backyard and he said, I just feel just a tinge of spring fever there.
Well, I hope he has good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Well,
Terry.
you guys have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right, it's 8:25.
Is my farm completely insured? Am I covered when I drive my ATV from field to field? Do I have all locations I farm covered for liability? This is Chip with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. I have found over the years that most of us let our insurance policies renew year after year and never take the time to see if we are adequately protected. Let's sit down and review your coverage today. Call Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency at 308-836-2201.
Get exceptional values and quality you can trust at your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy, Varney Health Mart. Health Mart Congestion Relief and Relieve DM 50-count caplets just $7.99 this week. Health Mart Chest Rub Topical Analgesic is $4.99. And Health Mart Low Dose Aspirin 81 milligrams 300 count just $5.99. Varney Health Mart in Broken Bow. Open Monday to Friday 8 to 6 and Saturday 9 to 1. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
It is 8:26. We'll be visiting with Joyce at Runza here in just a little bit. I don't know if, you probably have heard about this because this was on our network this morning on CBS. It was all over the news yesterday. think most of us who have flown in airlines before, it's in the back of your mind just a little bit when you first get on the plane is, hope everything's working okay. I hope having a mechanical problem. And especially I would think if you were headed to Hawaii, because you're going to be going over a lot of water to get there, and it's a long, long flight. So on Saturday night, when a United Airlines jet burst, the actual engine burst into flame in midair coming out of the Denver airport. This was to Hawaii, had just taken off when the engine exploded. And that's one thing. So there was a gentleman on CBS this morning that said, I started reflecting, about my life because that would be a natural thing to do, not knowing whether that was going to be, the end. Fortunately, a plane can fly with a blown-up engine, and they returned to the airport right away, and everybody was fine. Nobody was injured, and they got another plane, and away they went. But the other part of that was when the plane engine blew up, the parts flew all over the place and started landing in neighborhoods outside of the airport.
Oh, wow.
At Denver, that flat area out there. Most of you have probably been by there, if not in that area. And so there were people watching debris, pretty good-sized debris, coming out of the sky from this airplane that engine blew up. So you're going to go to Hawaii, and you're get up there, and you're probably very thankful in another way that the engine blew up just outside the airport.
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I would think that would be better having it happen then as opposed to, somewhere in between.
Over the Pacific somewhere. Yeah. And I suppose they could continue to fly if they needed to, but that would be a little scary, wouldn't it?
It would be.
Yeah. So we're going to play a little song called Outbound Plane this morning. Susie Bogg has taken that outbound plane. 8:31 And we have Joyce on the line from Runza. Good morning, Joyce. How are you?
Good morning. Doing very well.
Good, good. We're just talking off the air about the last couple of weeks. The Runza on Temperature Tuesday has cost 0 cents because, well, if you would have changed the rules that particular last week, I think you could have had a minus 36 for a Runza.
Exactly. I think Broken Bow would have been the winner, quote unquote.
Yeah, quote unquote. That's right.
For the lowest temperature.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, it's going to be in the probably overnight in the 20s. 20 cents is not a lot of money anymore to buy a sandwich with. So I think people still take advantage. Have people been responding again this year to it?
Absolutely. Yes. The last 2 Tuesdays we've been extremely busy. And I don't know if you've seen it in the press or not, but company-wide, of course, the last 2 Tuesdays definitely set records for Runza, our whole organization. The first real cold Tuesday, which would have been 2 weeks ago, company-wide there was a little over 83,000 Runzas sold that day, or I should say given away. We didn't sell them.
Yeah, right.
And then last week there were 93,000. I think it was 93,539.
Wow.
Company-wide Runzas that were given away on Temperature Tuesday. So, of course, we don't like it to be 37 below, obviously, but we do like it when the Runzas can be free. So we were happy that that's the way it worked out. So.
All right. Those are very impressive numbers.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. I mean, I know in the larger locations, they had considerable traffic problems because their lines were so long. So anyway, it was a fun way to brighten up the extra cold days, and we're glad it's not that cold, but we do hope everyone still comes to see us on Tuesday, which will be our last Temperature Tuesday of the season. And if it's your first time tuning in, what happens is the 6 a.m. temperature at the coldest Runza will tell us what our price will be for an original Runza when you buy a side item and a drink. So looking like somewhere it'll be around maybe in the 20s in that area. So still a real reasonable price for a Runza.
Yeah, it sure is. And I think do you know who actually thought up this campaign? Because we've been doing this for a number of years now. I know we email back and forth with Becky with the company. Was it a thought with somebody within the company, or do you know?
No, I believe it was a thought because we were new to the organization, but we were actually at the meeting that day many years ago, and they, of course, work with a marketing firm, and the marketing firm was there that day to give a presentation. And they presented on what everyone would think of doing Temperature Tuesday. Instead of the old way it used to be done was they would do the temperature price for 10 days in a row, I believe in early January. And that worked for them, but logistically it was a nightmare for the restaurant because they were having to, have extra Runzas every day for 10 days in a row, and that's really hard on the help, and it's hard to know how to order your product, and for a lot of reasons it didn't work as well as this. So, yeah, and I know I remember the day sitting in that meeting and a lot of discussion whether they thought Temperature Tuesday would work or not, but I think that's been proven quite a long time ago. So.
Yeah, and then you simplified it even more in recent years because it used to be, I think, it was the temperature in your town.
Exactly. So there was about 80 different prices across the company that she was working on early on those Tuesday mornings to get everybody's price to them. And so now we're all the same price, which makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. I'll have to ask you this, too, back and forth emailing Becky. Is her last name?
Parrott.
Parrott, that's right. You know her pretty well, I imagine. Just working with her and emails and so forth, she seems like a wonderfully nice person.
A very nice person and a very organized person, as you could tell. You would have to be. But, yes, very, very nice.
Yeah.
She does a wonderful job heading up marketing for the company, and for a long time she was by herself in that position, and now there's people that are working with her on that team.
Oh, that's great.
But, yep, anytime we request something, the turnaround time is just so fast and it's so quick, if we're requesting a coupon or an ad or anything. And so, yeah, we really, really appreciate that, because the organization we were with prior, if you had asked for a coupon or something, you might wait a month to get it. And oftentimes we'll get something back in 24 hours if we need it. So.
Yeah, that speaks, about the company. You guys have been in the food business one place or another for a long time, and you've been successful in all of them and been with good companies. But it just seems like Runza really knows how to conduct itself to a professional level where the people really benefit from it.
Yes, we found it just a fantastic organization to work with. They've been very easy to work with, and we've certainly appreciated that. It's made our life much easier.
Well, let's talk a little bit about what's going on right now. Are you still serving up the fish?
We are. That fish will be with us till mid-April. Of course, we have fish every day, but it's a extra popular item on Fridays, and that is that big, large North Pacific cod fillet on a bun with tartar sauce, cheese, and lettuce. We can leave something off there if you don't like it, but I can tell you it's been very popular already. We went through an unbelievable amount of those on Friday, and we have it every day now through mid-April. So don't miss it. And as you and I have talked many times before, you can leave it off the bun, and we can give you a knife and a fork and eat it like a fillet without a bun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good that way too. And some folks, maybe because of their diet or just their preference and taste, like just to have the fillet, but it's also good with that tartar sauce and bread. And so have it your way. You guys are very, very good about fixing the sandwiches the way people want them and not really taking all that long to customize them for the folks driving through or coming into the restaurant. I should ask you too, I don't want to take you too far off track because I know you want to talk about some more menu items, but the restaurant dining area has been open for quite a while now, and the restrictions across Nebraska have been loosened up a little bit. Good news is, please keep our fingers crossed, the numbers of cases are on the drop right now. Is the restaurant inside picking up quite a bit?
Yes, it is. And those hours for our inside dining, we open the dining room at 10:30 in the morning, and right now it's closing at 9 o'clock at night. Our drive-through is open another hour later, so our drive-through will be is open until 10 o'clock at night. Mm-hmm. And yes, we do still have some tables that are closed to still promote some social distancing when people are eating, because obviously they can't have their masks on at that time. But it's all working out, and we have enough space for people, and it works well. So feel free to come on in. And of course, we're still doing our protocol, which we started months and months ago. As far as table sanitation and masks and gloves and routine sanitizing of touch points in the restaurant and so forth. So we're keeping you as safe as we can.
Joyce, this is Brent. I've got a question for you. You have this nice room there at Runza that I know a lot of people will use for groups and things. Is that available if people want to get together as a group, or how is that being worked at the moment?
We're using it for seating, for dining, but we still have not opened it up for reservations and so forth, like for parties and cards and so forth. That being because the room is small enough that it would be pretty hard to have very many people in there and keep them spread out.
Sure.
So, at this time we're using it for dining room seating, and I can't say that families haven't pushed tables together, because they do, and that's okay. But right now we're still not allowing the groups to book it, like for card clubs and stuff like they did in the past, because of the amount of space and the closeness of the people.
Sure. Okay.
All right, Joyce. How's the Big Pig on Wednesday? People never tire of that, do they?
No, they don't. The Big Pig is doing very well on Wednesdays. We use that large quality dog, and we wrap it with our Runza dough. And yes, those pigs are always a hot commodity on Wednesdays. We have our regular pig customers that come in every Wednesday for those. And course, it's extra good when it's this time of year, and you can make it a chili cheese pig and add our homemade chili and cheese on top of that pig. It's quite a meal, very filling. So, yes, the pigs are doing very well. Wanted to mention, too, that on March 1st, which is just around the corner, hard to believe, is when we will be starting our Reuben Runza. It'll be here for a limited time. But we will start with our original Runza, and then we add to that corned beef and sauerkraut, Swiss cheese, and what is called a Blackstone Reuben sauce. Now, most people probably know that the Reuben sandwich was created in Nebraska, but it was actually created at the Blackstone Hotel in Omaha in 1925. And since that time, as restaurants have tried to duplicate that sandwich, they have used what is common to all of us as Thousand Island dressing. But the actual dressing on those Reuben sandwiches was a Blackstone Reuben sauce, and we are going to be using that sauce, which is packaged in the Omaha area by the son of the chef at that Blackstone Hotel. So it'll be the original Reuben Blackstone sauce that'll be used on these Runzas.
Be the real deal.
It'll be the real deal, which I did not know that part of the Reuben story until very recently. So I thought Thousand Island was just always the sauce on it, but actually not.
Okay. Is there anything else you wanted to highlight this morning that we didn't touch on?
Nope, just a reminder, tomorrow is our last Temperature Tuesday, so get in on that. We did want to say a thank you to whichever organization it was. You know, last Tuesday, middle of the morning, we lost power for about an hour, which was very concerning when it was going to be
yes.
going to be free runs a day. But, you know, within an hour, that was back up and running. And as far as we were concerned, it couldn't have hit at a better time. Our ovens are gas, but, of course, we were working in the dark there. But the things were just at the right point for us where we could go an hour with no electricity and be able to still pick up and be ready to go. And thank you to our help for that as well, because they had to scramble once the power came back on, because we knew what kind of day it was going to be with free Runzas, and we pulled through. So thank you to everybody involved with that.
All right, Joyce, thank you for your business here. More importantly, thanks for being our friends. We always enjoy working with you guys.
Thank you, and thanks for all you do. Your announcements and stuff during all this cold and snow and everything. I don't know what we would do without our radio, so thank you so much.
All right, take care. I'll be out. You know what I always want for dessert, right?
We still always will have chocolate ice cream cones ready for you.
Okay, thanks, Joyce.
Thank you.
All right, bye. All right, good business, great people that work there, and a great family that have run it for a number of years now. Surprising. I always think, Brent, when I drive by there, I'll age myself a little bit here. When I go through the drive-through, I think about that, let's see, that would be the southwest corner. That was where my office desk was when I drove Coca-Cola truck.
Really?
That was a Coca-Cola warehouse. And I guess I did that for about a year. And there was no office or anything. There was just a desk over in the corner. Mm-hmm. So when I go in there to eat, I look over that corner and think that's where I would tabulate all the empties I picked up and what I sold each day out on the Coca-Cola route. And I never dreamt that would ever be turned into a quality restaurant because it was just a warehouse. Yeah. And they took it and turned it into a great restaurant in a great location. So when you drive through, folks, think about that desk up there. Mr. Beekman, you probably remember him. He was a Coca-Cola man here for ever and ever. He ran it longer than anybody, and then he was promoted and went to Grand Island, and there were other folks who run it, and then they finally just decided they would come up from Grand Island or whichever warehouse was closest and closed it down, and it was a building that was turned into something really good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Actually pulled a 350 Chevrolet engine out of a Camaro in there, too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Used the fork truck to pull out the motor.
While drinking a Coke?
I was a great drinker.
Oh, were you?
Yeah. Hey, the Quiz Bowl's coming up.
We welcome you back to the broadcast of the 2021 Quiz Bowl Championships. David J. Burney awaits his question from the moderator.
Okay, Dave, pencil and paper ready.
What is the Fahrenheit analog of a reading of 30 degrees Celsius, giving that 1 Celsius degree equals 1.8 Fahrenheit degrees?
2?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dave. The answer we were looking for was 86 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, boy. If you'd like to hear some bright students who probably would have gotten that question right, join us for the radio broadcast and video live stream of the Custer County High School Quiz Bowl. The public is welcome to attend, and the event is free. But if you can't make it, you can listen to it on KBBN 95.3 FM or KBBN.com online. Or you can listen and watch the video live stream on Sandhills Express Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. The Custer County High School Quiz Bowl live from the Broken Bow Middle School, mid-morning, Wednesday, February 24th.
The 2021 Custer County High School Quiz Bowl radio and live stream video broadcast is brought to you by Broken Bow Library, Palmer Monument, Mid-Plains Community College, Windquist Incorporated, Custer Public Power District, Square M Accounting, Broken Bow Legends Neighborhood Grill, Broken Bow Chiropractic, Grocery Cart, Chapin's Furniture, Puttock Ag and Irrigation, Nebraska State Bank, and Trotter Service and Trotter Wowen-Goes.
There's still time to set new goals for 2021. Bank smarter and stretch your dollar further with Premier Checking from Bruning Bank. With Premier Checking, you earn interest on your account for completing simple actions you already do. Currently have an account with us? Transitioning takes less than a minute. Interested in setting up a new account? Sign up is quick and easy. Stop in or call one of our friendly customer service representatives to get started. Visit bruningbank.com for rates and details. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
Don't let winter weather and the fear of falling keep you stranded for the season. Poor balance doesn't have to be a consequence of aging. Pearson Physical Therapy has been helping their patients stay on their feet and take back their independence through individualized balance training programs. Reduce your chance for falls and regain your confidence this winter by calling 872-5800 for a free fall risk assessment from Pearson Physical Therapy, offering clinic, home, and telemedicine visits. Don't fall, give Pearson's a call at 872-5800. You're listening to the Breakfast Show on a Monday. We appreciate that very much. Wouldn't be any fun without you.
Oh, my.
Settle down, settle down. Easy, easy. It's okay. Whew. That monkey really gets riled up.
Yeah, well, the nice thing is when you deal with Gibbons Electric, you don't have to worry about monkeys because they don't monkey around.
They do not.
No, they don't. Gibbons Electric LLC of Ansley. Contact them for your electrical jobs, big or small. Andy will come out, look at the project. He'll give you a free estimate. You can talk about it. Just give him a call at 308-763-1193. Andy now has a shop location right there on Main Street, Ansley. And he's ready to go to work for you with any residential, commercial, or agricultural electrical jobs that you may have. Offering 15 years of experience and eager to go to work for you, call Andy today at Gibbons Electric LLC, where they don't monkey around. 308-763-1193.
Therapy, 872-5111. We offer complete one-on-one physical therapy for you. Call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. Team Physical Therapy is known as the best hands in town, and we will help you achieve your goals and keep you moving in 2021. Call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111, or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
The winter clearance continues this week at Beau Bouderie on the Square. We've marked 40% off of our winter merchandise. There's plenty of cold weather left, so you can wear your purchase now or save it for next year. Snow boots, bear paws, Nordic wraps, fashion boots, lined leggings, tights, some slippers, socks, and shoes too. Put the sandals away, it's still winter. Come save 40% with us at Beau Bouderie in Broken Bow.
8:55 is your time. You're listening to The Breakfast Show on a Monday. We appreciate that very much. We did get a comment from Higgy Baby. I shouldn't say we, I'm sorry. Going from the monkey sounds to a very depressing country song. A beautiful song, though. I thought Brad Paisley and Alison Krauss together.
Yeah, they sound. Yeah, their voices blend together well.
This is a big day for birthdays. Greg Dobish is celebrating a birthday today.
Oh, my. That's like a celebrity birthday.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to guess, let's see, he's probably going to be, getting closer to 70.
Oh, boy.
I won't say how close. Also, this is Julius Irving's birthday today.
My favorite basketball player of all time, Dr. J.
Dr. J is 71 years old today.
Is he really?
Yep.
Wow. Loved watching him play as a kid growing up.
Scored over 30,000 points during his career in the NBA and ABA. He won a championship with the 76ers and also was a 3-time ABA MVP for the New York Nets.
Mm-hmm.
And, he was quite an example for kids to look up to. He was a wonderful player. 71 today. And other birthdays. I had some, Gary Cannell celebrated a birthday over the weekend. And Mary Sullen celebrates a birthday over the weekend, along with Marla Jensen and Tammy Booten. And Tammy's a great gal up in Anselmo, of course. Chris Hogue and Stacy Young and Diette Schultz, all celebrating birthdays over the weekend. And there's another birthday today. I'll see if I can find that for you, so you'll know that you're celebrating with the doctor today.
Yeah, Dr. J.
Dr.
Oh,
J.
man, he could. He was one of the guys that really, stood out as, with the ability to dunk. He could fly from anywhere on the floor and dunk it.
The other birthday that I was thinking of is actress Drew Barrymore.
Oh, really?
Yep. She's celebrating her birthday today, and she's 46.
Really?
46 years old.
She's younger than I thought. She might be a little older than that.
Well, you've been seeing her for so long. She started out as
a
child actor, and then...
Well, she was great in... she was just a kid in E.T., right?
Yeah.
I think that's maybe one of her first ones where she was first noticed.
Mm-hmm. And she actually has a TV talk show now.
Oh, she does?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's her latest venture.
A lot of celebrities are doing the talk show thing.
Yeah,
aren't
they are. They are.
Do a talk show.
Don't know why. One of her famous moments was when she got up on the desk of Johnny Carson and flashed him.
David Letterman.
That's
yes.
right. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He was shocked.
That was his birthday, if I remember right.
Oh, well, happy birthday.
Yeah, I think that was her birthday present to Dave, if I remember right.
You're right. It was David Letterman. I was going back too far there. She would have been a little child if she was.
Yeah, right.
She was on Johnny Carson's show. Still miss Johnny Carson though.
Oh boy, yeah.
News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. New COVID cases, hospitalizations, and deaths in the U.S. are on the decline today. But Dr. Anthony Fauci tells CBS this morning,
we really can't declare victory quite yet because we have
vaccines that clearly are the light at the end of the tunnel, but we know that there are variants out there.
U.S. COVID deaths are expected to reach a milestone of 500,000 today. President Biden will hold a moment of silence. Boeing says it's grounded all of its 777 jets with engines like the one that blew apart on a United flight from Denver to Honolulu. Passengers are grateful.
Kind of, a miracle that the plane landed, everybody on the ground safe.
Horror stories abound about Texas homeowners hit with electricity bills of $15,000 more after last week's storm. Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner tells CBS,
those bills, those exorbitant costs should be borne by the state of Texas.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Deb Carson.
Starting with NBA action, Philly's lead is shrinking in the Eastern Conference. The Sixers lost to the Raptors 110-103 Toronto. Philly's lead in the East is now just a half game over Brooklyn as the Nets beat the Clippers 112-108. James Harden had 37 points and 11 rebounds in the win. Paul George was on a minutes restriction, but he did lead LA with 34 points. The Pelicans staged the biggest comeback in franchise history. They rallied from 24 down to beat the Celtics in overtime 120-115, and the Knicks topped the Timberwolves 103-99. And after the game, Minnesota fired head coach Ryan Saunders. The T-Wolves reportedly plan to hire Raptors assistant Chris Fitch as the team's next head coach. And in college hoops, number 3 Michigan beat rival Ohio State in Columbus 92-87. Wolverines improved to 16-1 on the season.
Here's your weatherology forecast. High temperatures working up into the low to mid-40s for today. We'll see lots of sunshine. Then for tonight, mostly clear skies, a low of 27. For Tuesday, in the upper 40s for highs with abundant sunshine. Wednesday, still lots of sunshine there, easing back to a high of 40. And for your Thursday, upper 30s for high temperatures. We'll see lots of sunshine. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
News and weather was brought to you today by Custer Electric and Irrigation in Broken Bow. Spring is near, and Custer Electric and Irrigation is already gearing up for all things pivots. The books have begun filling up with the mild weather, so call today to replace old sprinkler packages or schedule your pivot inspections. Schedule a pivot inspection before March 1st and receive a discounted labor rate as well as a 10% discount on all replacement parts used. Lance follows a 47-point inspection process so you can feel confident in your pivot's performance as spring planting gets underway. Now through March 1st, enjoy 10% off all inventory. Stock up on gearboxes and center drives. Try that new FieldNet product you've been wanting. Or stock up on supplies for your next electrical job. All 10% off through March 1st. Interested in NF Trax tires or FieldNet products but not sure if you want to take the plunge? They have limited availability for farm demos, so hurry and claim your demo products today. For your one-stop shop, call them at 308-880-1507. Check them out on Facebook or at custerei.com. Custer Electric and Irrigation. Experience the difference.
9:03. It is 35 degrees outside. Now, when you were gone last week covering the wrestling during the breakfast show, we ran into an interesting story from CBS about mascara when it was actually invented.
Oh.
And it was invented back in the Egyptian days, thousands and thousands of years ago. They made it out of crushed rock and coal, I think, or something like that. It was to keep the evil spirits away is how it started.
Oh.
And so that's how ladies started shading their eyes. And men as well in Egyptian times.
Oh, okay.
In that story, it also went on to say that there is such a thing as eyelash mites.
I heard that.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I was, I think you were doing that Friday morning.
Mm-hmm.
And we were listening, getting ready to come on the air, and I heard you talking about eyelash mites. Yeah. Eek.
Yeah, and I thought, you knew that Christy is trying at the first of the year with a New Year's resolution to be more patient and forgiving and kind.
Mm. I don't think I knew that until I heard you mention it on the show.
And I thought, just for a moment, maybe Christy had eyelash mites, and it was irritating her eyes and making her impatient and a bit imbalanced.
Mm-hmm.
She assured me she did not have mites in her eyelashes,
Mm-hmm.
but I thought it was worth a shot. But can you imagine getting mites in your eyelashes?
No, that's kind of gross.
Well, maybe
eyelashes or eyebrows? That was
eyelashes.
Kind of my question. In the eyelashes.
Yeah, in the lash itself. Well, I imagine they would travel up to the brows too if you had bushy ones.
Makes you wonder.
I don't know if they'd go to the ones where the ladies really make them streamlined. There wouldn't be much for them to live in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
You know. So here's another story for you. The pandemic has created a lot of unusual situations with people using Zoom and Skype and all those things to have meetings. Yeah. You know, and there's been situations where people have been caught doing things that they probably do. They just wouldn't want to be having it on Zoom or whatever, right? So the latest one.
Okay.
Now, have you heard about the California School Board?
Yes, I have. Yes, I saw that story and read it yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of like with a microphone.
Oh.
You really don't want to say anything that you wouldn't say to the person when you're facing them.
For fear that even though you think the microphone's off, it could be on.
Well, evidently, that's what happened with 4 members of a California school board who had to resign. Well, they did resign. I don't know if they had to. They resigned after Friday being caught on tape mocking parents.
Mm-hmm.
The Oakley Elementary School District Board was holding a public video meeting about reopening schools. Thing is, they thought the meeting was private, so they were open about complaining about parents who only want their babysitters back. Oops. The board president later apologized and resigned along with her colleagues. So they thought it was a private meeting, and they were talking about, well, a lot of these parents just want school to get back in class so we can babysit their kids.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to go any further than that.
Yeah, I know.
We'll leave that one alone.
Yeah. But yeah, that's when you think something is private, and you know, we're now with this day and age with social media and everything, and you know, everybody has their phone, and you know, I think about some of the stories we've had in the past few years with celebrities, you know, thinking that, you know, they're just making a comment in private and then realizing later that, you know, someone actually videoed it on their phone and it wasn't private, it became public.
Very public.
So yeah, you got to you're right. I mean, what you wouldn't say in public, you probably shouldn't say in private either.
Probably not, because it may not be private, and that's probably one of the 10 Commandments anyway. Here's another one for you. You know, we've talked about, I've probably brought it up too many times, I don't know, but there was concerns about the vaccine demand, and it's still unfolding, and people are still, the ones who want to get the vaccine are hoping to get it sooner than later, and there's been some supply problems and different things, but they're gaining out there. Not nearly as quickly as most people would like. So we thought, or I thought, that it would get to the point where people try to buy their way in. And there's been some of that. Even a doctor got caught taking some home to give some family members and was penalized severely. And there's been people who've tried to buy their way in or come from other states to another state. This one's a new one, though. 2 women dress as grannies to scam COVID vaccine. A couple of women in Central Florida decided to scam their way to a COVID vaccine by dressing up as grandmas. The women were under 45, but disguised themselves, tried to anyway, to look older than 65. Somehow they managed to get a first vaccine, so they got the first one, got the first dose, and brazenly showed up for their second, and they didn't get as far, though. A staff member caught them pretty quickly, and the sheriff's deputies caught the whole ruse on, again, body cam footage.
Mm-hmm.
So they were trying to imitate being over 65 so they could get the shot, and were on body cam footage. So they had to leave and were told if they came back, they'd be arrested. So
Wow.
they got off pretty good. But they went to that extreme to look like grannies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, sounds like they got the first step taken care of.
Got the first one done. All right. Any jobs available out there?
Well, sure, Dave. We've got a few. Let's start with Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership Incorporated, a couple of job opportunities through that organization. And we'll tell you about them now. Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership looking for an individual to work as an infant toddler co-teacher. This is a 40-hour per week year-round position in Broken Bow. Starting pay will be $11.22 to $12.24 per hour, depending on your qualifications. Some good benefits with this position, too. Health, dental, life, and vision insurance, flexible scheduling, retirement available. Qualified individuals must possess a high school diploma or equivalent, a valid Nebraska driver's license, and a working phone. This individual will work in a classroom with children ages 6 weeks to 3 years old, assisting the teacher with daily activities, planning activities, cleaning, and completing paperwork. Also, they have open a position for an infant toddler cook. This is also a 40-hour per week year-round position in Broken Bow. Starting pay will be $11.22 per hour. Same benefits apply. Individual will purchase food and prepare meals complying with USDA requirements, be responsible for cleaning, classroom, dishes, laundry, etc., and work a minimal time in the classroom with children ages 6 weeks to 3 years old. For an application for either of these positions, you can contact CNCAP Human Resource Department at 308-745-0780, extension 105, or you can go to their website and apply online at centralnebraskacap.com.
All right. We were talking the other day about the garden center. A while back we talked with Brian about how early people get started these days. They get in the mood. You heard Terry Hunt earlier saying, you know what, spring's not too far away. I can feel a little bit of spring moving into the weather. Well, we want it to be here, and we know it's going to be a while. But it's not too early to start planting in your home or in a little greenhouse you have or something like that to get a head start when it comes time to put those plants in the ground. Now, tomatoes, for instance, you can buy tomato plants that are ready to go in the spring, but you can also plant them now and grow them yourself and put them in.
Yeah, that's right. The Garden Center is your year-round garden center in Broken Bow. They have various new house plants in to choose from and wonderful pottery, stylish, decorative, creative, unique pots in various colors to appease any style. And as Dave mentioned, Garden Center is getting ready for spring already. You heard right, no waiting around at the Garden Center. Garden seed is in, so be prepared to walk in and grab the seed you need to get your seedlings started. You can see them as they're open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 5:30, and also open on Saturdays from 10 until 2. Keep in mind, too, that the Garden Center can help you with memorials. They carry memorial stones and figures, as well as carry beautiful pet memorials. They can also deliver and create plant arrangements for funerals or receptions, too. You can call them at 872-6095.
All right, thank you, Brent. Do want to remind you folks, we will be giving away a $25 gift card to the Dairy Queen yet this morning before we close the show.
Ooh, am I eligible?
No, you're not.
Okay.
All right. You may have seen this story yesterday. I believe this story was on CBS 60 Minutes last night. And, you know, they had some news pieces on there that weren't very much fun, but this one was a really good story. This may have been on, I can't remember, maybe it was on Sunday morning. Doesn't matter. You probably read about it or seen it online or seen it on CBS one time or another. But a pizza delivery man in Tipton, Indiana, has been he's been a pizza delivery guy for many years. I think maybe right out of high school. And he's been doing it for years. And he said in the interview, well, my family keeps telling me, you know, you should do something else and make a little more money. But he says, I love going out and delivering pizza and making people happy. He said, I enjoy it. And he's very well loved in this community. And there was a gentleman who had a pizza delivered, and he's a regular. This gentleman brings pizzas to him all the time. And he says, even if you give him a tip and he doesn't have the right change, in this case it was 15 cents, I believe it was, and he drove several blocks down to a convenience store and got some change so he could bring this guy's 15 cents back. He's just that kind of guy. And his loyal customers decided it was time to help him out. He's been driving this same old beater car for many, many years in this community, and they all pitched in and bought him a brand new car.
Oh, wow, nice.
He's been working for the Pizza Hut for 31 years.
Wow.
And it took the town just 3 days to raise the money for his new ride.
That's neat.
Now he has his car to drive around. It's a brand new bright red Chevy. That's pretty neat, isn't it?
Very nice,
Yeah, very good story. All right, we're going to get, this Alison Krauss lady, I just can't get enough of her music. I don't know how you folks feel about it. We're not going to play a duet this time. We're going to play one that really highlights her voice. Then we'll come back and talk about some more businesses and give away that $25 gift card. Ah, what a beautiful sound. Alison Krauss, right here on The Breakfast Show. Of course, Alison Krauss and Union Station, some great bluegrass music, but on her own, she can perform lots of different kinds of music. As you always note, Robert Plant was an interesting matchup, and it sounded great.
Yeah.
We'll be back to talk more about some businesses and work towards giving that $25 card away. Stay tuned.
Get Lenten savings at the Grocery Cart in Broken Bow. These prices are good through Easter Sunday. Vandekamp's breaded fish fillets or sticks are $5.48. Orca Bay Ocean Perch fish fillets $4.88. Gorton's breaded shrimp, $3.88. Orca Bay tilapia fish fillets, $2.98. Kraft tartar or cocktail sauces are only $1.88. And Fridays in the Deli, mix or choose just one. Fish, shrimp, 2 sides, and a drink for $10.98. Lenten savings are at the grocery cart, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
S. Diamond Angus invites you to their 31st annual bull sale with special guest Bar M. Herefords Saturday, February 27th, beginning at 11:30. Selling will be 30 yearling and 3 2-year-old Angus bulls, 24 yearling and 2 2-year-old Red Angus bulls, and 9 yearling Hereford bulls. Full EPDs, performance data, ultrasounds, and pelvic and scrotal measurements are available. Check out the bulls at sdiamondangus.com and be there for the 31st annual bull sale on February 27th. The sale is also available on dvauction.com.
Nick Jonas, Nick, over here.
Yes.
How does it feel to be back on The Voice?
Amazing.
Any big surprises?
Watch and find out. Next question.
Nick
Jonas. You in the back.
Jake Welton, Oklahoma City Bee. Are you scared to go up against Blake Shelton, by far the best coach ever, and one incredibly handsome guy?
Blake, is that you?
No, I'm Jake Welton, reporter.
Okay, Jake. Well, tell Blake the new kid's gonna crush him.
Oh, it's so on. You're going down. I mean, I'll deliver the message.
Nick Jonas returns to The Voice, Monday, March 1st on NBC.
It's time for some straight talk. Look, we all drop our phones. It happens. You fumble it, crack it, splash it. Well, Straight Talk Wireless now offers this new Platinum Unlimited plan that includes phone protection. Just $65 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data. Plus 20 gigs of hotspot and 100 gigs of cloud storage and more. All on the best networks. Straight Talk Wireless, no contract, no compromise. See Mobile Protect terms and conditions at Asurion.com/Straight Talk. Limitations and exclusions apply.
Some of the best sounds you'll ever hear are generic, safe, effective, even money-saving, just like FDA-approved generic drugs. Even if they don't come in the exact same color or shape as their brand name equivalents, they have the same key ingredients and go through a rigorous review process. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist today and visit fda.gov/generic drugs. Generics are safe, effective, and can save you money. You'll like the sound of that.
Doltmeyer Sales Ag Early Order Program is back. Wide and deep inventories of the major brands you rely on at some of our deepest discounts offered. Quantity discount pricing, free freight, and additional savings on orders of $3,500 or more. Planting, spraying, or harvest season, we've got you covered from the tank to the tip. The Doltmeyer Sales Ag Early Order Program runs through March 5th. Be ready to roll this spring with Doltmeyer Sales. Order 24/7 at doltmeyer.com.
922, still more jobs available out there. Brent has the info on that.
Yes, sir. Rich Runlet with Rain Dance Repair is looking for a general laborer who will be working with Rich in Pivot and Grain Bin Repair. Must have a driver's license, preferably with a good driving record. This is a full-time position. There is no overnight travel, though, required, and you will not work on Sundays. So give Rich a call for more details at 870-4455 or email raindancer55@msn.com. Also, we want to let you know that Sergeant Pipe is looking for an office bookkeeping assistant. This is also a full-time position. Duties would include answering the phone, filing general office duties, backup for office manager and accounts payable and accounts receivable. The position comes with health insurance and 401k benefits and vacation time. You can send your resume to P.O. Box 627, Broken Bow, Nebraska, 68822, or just go out and drop it off at 114 North First Avenue, just north of BD in Broken Bow. And to take a look at both of these job opportunities, you can go to sandhillsexpress.com and click on the employment page.
All right, in the chat box this morning says, good morning, Dave and Brent. I want to give a shout out to the boys and girls basketball teams. Good luck to both teams. Go Bo and go Brent as we start to get closer to a baseball time. I think that comes from Alan Dorsey. Thank you, Alan, so much. Yeah. We're keeping it mellow this morning, so we're going to pull out the most mellow guy in the world, Don Williams. That's the thing about love. Don Williams on The Breakfast Show. A couple more things we need to do, and then we're going to give you a chance to win that $25 gift card to the Dairy Queen, West Highway 2, Broken Bow. Here's Brent Amperson.
Okay, Dave. Circle V Stitch and Post, our good friend Velma, with her beautiful quality custom embroidery service ready to go to work for you. If you need a hat or a jacket or a coat or a T-shirt or a sweatshirt or a stocking hat, anything, she can put your logo on it and personalize it just for you. Maybe you have a special event coming up, like someone has a special anniversary, or maybe you've been invited to a baby shower or a wedding coming up. Velma can put together some really unique personalized gifts for those occasions. So give her a call today at 872-6173 to get your creation started. They are located just north of Broken Bow out on Paulson Road.
All right. Thank you, sir. Anything else?
Quality Senior Villages. We so appreciate this great facility as it specializes in care for those battling through Alzheimer's and related dementia. To find out about their services within their facility and also the help that they give people helping those go through Alzheimer's and related dementia outside their facility. Just give them a call today at 872-6387. That is 872-6387. It's Quality Senior Villages right here in Broken Bow.
All right. Now, I think this is going to be a very popular $25 card. Everybody loves to eat Dairy Queen.
Oh, man, I know I do.
Now,
You're saying I'm not eligible, though.
No.
Oh.
No, you're not. And I have to say, if you're in the line at the Dairy Queen and you're looking down along the driver's side and you see them handing out the things out of the drive-through, doesn't it make you just squirm a little bit when they turn those things upside down?
Oh, when they tip the blizzard?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never seen one fall out, though.
I haven't either.
Nope.
But they tip them over, and I can imagine, down it goes. But no. All right. By the way, their fish sandwich really good.
Have you tried it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that the shrimp, shrimp basket's back.
Yeah,
I love
shrimp
it.
is back, and the Alaskan cod is delicious. Tartar sauce is good. So checked it out yesterday, and
good for you.
Yeah, wanted to give it a try, and fish just sound like a nice change. I know this is the Lenten season, but
sure,
yeah, they got it all there for you. You can go in, sit down, you can drive through. They got the cakes, the ice cream cakes, and all of that for you to enjoy, and those are delicious. We've had a few of those out here. So let's do it this way. If you've never won anything on KCNI, KBBN, in the last 2 years, you're eligible.
Oh.
That way we'll spread it around a little bit. So if you've won something within the last 2 years on KCNI, to start with anyway, you're not eligible. Looks like the phone is ringing now.
Okay, well, let's find out who it is.
Oops, wrong. No, they hung up.
Oh.
Let me drop that. Okay, the line is open. Maybe they heard us with the rules. The last 2 years, there we go. Now, let's see what we got here. Good morning, you're on the air on The Breakfast Show. Who are we talking to?
This is Linda, Dave. Linda Jesbera.
Linda Jesbera. How are you doing, Linda?
I'm good.
Good. Did you stay warm during the cold stretch?
Oh, it was hard. I did come to work last Monday morning when it was minus 32. I drove into work at Custer Care. Yes.
Well,
it was not good.
It was not good. That's right. Well, ice cream, even when it's 30 below, is good. So have fun at the Dairy Queen with your $25 card, okay?
Yeah. I'm going to try one of those shrimp baskets you've been talking about.
Oh, yeah. They're good. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Linda.
Do I just pick it up there at the station?
Come stop by. We'll have your name on the card.
Okay. Thank you, Dave.
You bet, Linda. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. All right, we'll take a timeout. We'll come back and close the show.
With historically low rates, now is the time to invest in your future home.